whatever we do, change is coming. It's coming with the implosion of our imperium, and it's coming with the rapid degradation of the ecosystem itself. And there's nothing we can do to stop it. It's how we cope with this change. Will we respond rationally? Will we learn to speak to the world with a new humility and recreate structures within our own communities for sustainability? Or will we continue to live in illusion? And in a way, it's a matter of awakening ourselves, finding reality, and responding to
illustrating that, in fact, this is really all in play here. According to court documents, he's going to be sentenced to 62 months with credit for time served, meaning that he'll be free to go to his home country where he was born.
What's up, foes? What are you guys doing? You guys back? Is this thing on? Can't see shit. Can't see shit. Oh! Well, look who it is. It's you. It's you people. Well, anyways, welcome back to another episode of the best, worst show on the internet. That's right. It is the Griftcast IRL time. Now happening at least once a week, maybe twice a week if you're lucky. Anyways, what's going on with y'all? hopefully y'all are doing very well. I'm doing very well. I've been enjoying the virtual reality. And let me tell you, it isn't better than regular reality, but at least I feel like I'm, losing weight or whatever. I don't know if I really want to like use it for doing streaming and stuff like that though. More personal, I would have to say. But yeah, dude, we got a happy show tonight. We got some shiz going on. I mean, we got good news. We got bad news. We got news. We got lots of news happening today. I mean, I don't even know what's going to be happening with this shit today, but I'm happy. Things are finally moving along. I am a waiter. I can wait a long time for things, right? And it feels like things are coming at least full circle for some things. We got some news articles and stuff. Good news, bad news, whatever kinds of news. But I guess where do we even start with today? Well, we should probably shout out to some of the folks in the chat, like Virginia Olson. Nice to see you out there. What's up, Spaldo? How's it going to JR Riggs, my bro? What's up? It's like lava, and then we even have a Pyramid 7 in there. What's going on with you people? Nice to have you with us. Welcome to the early portion of the show, right? The early portion of the show. I mean, what's been going on with me? I don't know. I've been delivering the pizza. I've been delivering pizzas. That's what I've been doing. What have you been doing? Anything cool? Probably. You've probably been doing like some super work, or like welding some shit, or like building some shit. I don't know. Doesn't really know. What's going on with Faded History? I see you out there. How you doing, my friend? How's it going? Well, I mean, I got news for days. It seems like a lot of shit has happened with a lot of different locales. It's hard to keep up with all of these people, to be perfectly honest, because more people are getting Sonichu medallions, and I don't even think I've even seen anything going on with the Forp TV people other than, God damn, should I even do a video on that? Like, I feel like I should, but they're probably like into that sort of thing. And then, like, yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen anything new on that, but it'll be fine. It'll be fine. There are other things that we can talk about, though. Like, I guess the first one's probably going to be that Julian Assange guy. Yeah, we should just dive into this, right? Julian Assange, bro. You guys remember him? Leaker of classified materials, 52 years old, spouses Stella Assange and Teresa Assange, has some kids, apparently had multiple kids while he was in the Ecuadorian embassy because he was brown chicken, brown cow. But yes, Julian Assange, the founder of WikiLeaks, has reached a plea agreement to avoid prison in the United States of America, and he has been released, which is pretty good news, to be perfectly honest. I mean, he is free as a bird, and I mean, people have been sharing this video around. I think it's a good day. This dude's been in literal prison, Belmarsh prison, for at least the last 5 years, and before that, he was locked up in an embassy for God knows how long, like 6 or 7 years, maybe even 8 years. It was a long time, bro. Long time. And it looks like it's finally about over. It's about fucking time, bro. There he goes. Free man. Spent all his time, did all the things, and he's finally maybe gonna be out. And, there's more video of him, I guess, available. Same video.
Is that right? Ends with a...
Well, it'll have a number. We don't.
Okay.
Is that right? Is that right? But yeah, that's like the first big thing. They said he's free, baby. Julian Assange is a free motherfucking man. He's a free man. Although they really haven't had that much footage of him. I'm kind of like scrolling through here on this one. And literally, that's all the footage that they even got of this fool. But everybody's got to talk about it right now. I figured, I might as well talk about it. He definitely looks way better than I thought he would look. And I agree with you on that there, Virginia Olson. And it seems like, we're finally maybe coming to a close in this particular situation, which I guess would have to be like totally cool or at least good. It seems like it should have happened a long time ago, but I guess the Biden administration is really going to be having a field day with this one, at least in a little bit. Because if you think about it, a lot of the folks that disliked Mr. Assange in the first place were, Democrats and shit like that. They really didn't like the fact that all that information went out there, and it's not like the United States government has forgotten about it either. Okay. Like, here's one document that seems to have been released, but apparently this was filed June 25th of 2024, even though it's only June 24th. Right. Yo, what the fuck? Just noticed that. Case 24 CR 0014, document 1, file 62524. Oh, wait a minute. What the fuck? Yep. My calendar says it's the 24th. The fuck? Maybe it's something to do with the dateline. I don't know. That's fucking weird. Anyways, United States District Court of the Northern Mariana Islands. What the fuck are the Mariana Islands? I never even heard of that shit before. What the fuck? Hold up. The hell are the Mariana Islands? Excuse me. What the fuck are those? I ain't never heard of those before. That seems fake and gay. What the shit? I guess it's real. What the fuck? It's real? Northern part of the Western Oceanic subregion of Micronesia, politically divided into two jurisdictions. What the hell, bro? Like Thailand, Indonesia. We have a court out here? What the fuck? That's crazy. Anyways, United States charges that general allegations of defendant and the co-conspirator, defendant Julian Paul Assange, was not a United citizen, did not possess a U.S. security clearance, and did not have authorization to possess assets, control, writings, or notes relating to national defense of the United States, including the United States government's classified information. And Chelsea Manning was the United States Army intelligence whose held a top secret U.S. security clearance, who deployed to forward operation base Hammer in Iraq. Huh. Interesting. Pursuant to Executive Order 12958, signed April 17, 1995, as amended by Executive Order 13292 on March 25th of 2003, and Executive Order 13526 of December 29, 2009, national security information was classified as top secret, secret, or confidential. The national security information was owned by, produced for, under the control of the United States government. That was classified as follows. The information was classified as top secret if unauthorized disclosure of that information reasonably could be expected to cause exceptionally grave damage to national security that the original classification authority was able to identify and describe. Information that was classified as secret if unauthorized disclosure of information reasonably could be expect serious damage to national security other than the original classification authority was able to identify and describe. Seems like the next one's going to have the same thing, or at least say the same kind of thing with it. Information classified at any level that can only be lawfully accessed by persons determined appropriate by the United States government official to be able to access the classified information, who signed and approved the non-disclosure agreement, who received a security clearance, and who could have a need to know of the classified information. The classified information can only be stored in an approved facility and container. Count 1. Conspiracy to obtain, disclose, and national defense information. 18 U.S.C. 793 Paragraph G. Paragraphs 1 through 4 of this information are incorporated by a reference that is re-alleged and set forth fully here within. From at least 2009 and continuing through at least 2011, an offense had begun to committed outside the jurisdiction of any particular state or district of the United States. The defendant, Julian Assange, who will first be brought to the District of Northern Mariana Islands, knowingly and unlawfully conspired with Chelsea Manning to commit the following offenses against the United States: to receive and obtain documents, writing, and notes connected with national defense, including materials classified up to secret level for the purposes of obtaining information respecting to the national defense. Interesting. To willfully communicate documents relating to national defense, including documents classified up to the secret level for persons having possession of the access to documents to the persons not entitled to receive them in violation of Title 18. To willfully communicate relating to national defense for persons in unauthorized possession of such documents to persons not entitled to receive them. And the furtherance in conspiracy to accomplish its object, Assange and Manning committed lawful and unlawful overt acts. That's it. That's all we got. Yeah. Think about that. Think about that, fools. Think about that shit. So, what happened to all them charges? I mean, how many counts was the original one? Wasn't it like 18 counts or some shit? It was long as fuck. Now they got one count. One count in the Northern Mariana Islands, which I guess is the closest place to where Julian Assange is being taken back to because, you know, he's Australian. Those fucking Australians, man, they're crazy as fuck. But yes, that's the actual document from tomorrow. It's tomorrow already over there, I guess. But, you know, that's from direct from the U.S. government's bullshit. And, yeah, they dropped it down. They just got him on one count. And guess what? That one count is only like 5 years. And guess what? He already served in 5 years. So, even if it all goes bad, he'll still be all right. He's not going back to jail, which is a pretty cool thing. Although, the United States could get him there and then just murder his ass anyway. That would really suck, but everybody's watching, so I don't think that that's actually going to happen. Tight, Julian Assange is out. He's gonna be a free man. A free man. And, I mean, if you think about it, here's that perfected grounds of appeal right there. Julian Assange and WikiLeaks were responsible for the exposure of criminality on the part of the U.S. government at a massive and unprecedented scale. The publication of 2010 and 2011 of material sent by serving Bolivian officer Private Manning sent in a very apex of public interest and disclosure. By publishing this materials, WikiLeaks exposed outrageous, even murderous wrongdoing, including the war crimes, torture, and atrocity in civilians. Julian Assange's work dedicated to ensure the publicly accountability and exposing global human rights abuses and facilitating the investigation and prosecution of the state for criminality. Yeah. So think about that, baby. That was his perfected grounds of appeal that basically he appealed the United States government. This is the perfected appeal that he had against the government to make all this shit happen, which is pretty insane if you think about it. Those who expose grave state criminality, defenders of fundamental rights, are and have always been vulnerable to attacks of political retaliation and persecution from regimes whose criminality they expose. Julian Assange is no exception. The law is fiercely protective of human rights defenders. Exposure of state criminality in the law, a protected political act by the product of political opinions. Persecutions on account of such acts are straightforwardly prohibited. The history of this prosecution between Mr. Assange exposures in 2010 and 2011 and the indictment in 2018 is a textbook example of political persecution. The course of this case since 2011 is simply extraordinary. It involves, inter alia, the U.S. government's plots to interfere with the journalist. Yeah, I don't know. Is this still good? over here on Cryptome. Let's pull that out. The High Court appeal. Oh, it is. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep. What is it? Hillary wanted to drone him, says Virginia Olson. Yeah. Do you think he'll let out the Seth Rich info? What's Seth Rich info? Well, he'll probably let out some info about it. But, WikiLeaks doesn't disclose its histories. But there's probably going to be more information that's coming out. I mean, I don't know. But, here it is. The actual plea agreement that he was able to set up and get everything going. It finally seems like the government's learning its place. Wow, we got a new member, dude. Look at that. Russell Dufresne. Russell Dufresne became a member again? Thanks for the money, sucker! We got another one. We got him again! He says he had to renew his membership because his card got compromised and he had to get a new card on file. That makes sense, bro. Well, we got him, folks. We got Russell Dufresne again. Gotcha, motherfucker. Suckers born every minute, baby. Anyways, we appreciate that. Thanks, Russell Dufresne. Anybody that doesn't get that, I'm laughing maniacally and shit like that because it's funny. Because the fact that I make any money doing this crap is great. And you have to be a sucker to pay me for it. Although, totally send me your money or whatever. This is the Griftcast, and we do like money. Even though I pretend that, I wish I had more of it, but I don't. But that's cool. Thanks, Russell. Sucker! Anyways. How long you think we're going to get him on this round, dude? We have that one guy or whatever. Fucking... How long is sewer guy Rob been on this motherfucker? It's like $50 or some shit. I don't even know, man. He's not here every single time, but we've been getting that card every month for how many years now? Anyway, sorry. I don't know. I don't know where all that came from. Okay, I don't know where it all came from. I'm just laughing. So. I guess that's really it. I mean, there's really nothing else in the Julian Assange situation that seems to have any relevance to anything else other than the fact that he's just fucking out. I mean, do you really think it's going to change at all? I don't know. What I do know is that I'm going to obviously keep up on this one because I actually care about this shit. But it definitely feels like some old shit that we went through in this world is definitely going to be coming up, because even if Julian Assange is going to get a plea agreement or plea deal or any of this stuff, what's the plea going to be for? What information is he giving up, if any? Which I don't think he'd be giving up any information, but, I don't know. I don't know, dude. Don't know. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be hitting the news very strongly at all there, Mr. Russell Dufresne. And hello to John Walton. What's up, Wandango? Wandango? What the fuck? Seriously? I've heard Fandango, Mandango, but never Wandango. Never say that shit again. Jesus. Whatever. Anyways, case information for journalists and interested members of the USA versus John Policy. You can get records through Pacers. Judges and court employees will not comment on the cases. The matter is a public hearing set for June 26 at 9 a.m. CHST, whatever that. What the fuck is CHST? They have an overflow room live video for the hearing at 9 a.m. And it's also going to have in the jury assembly room. Cameras, photographs, and video, audio recording are prohibited within the courthouse unless authorized by a judicial advice officer. Electronic devices are allowed in the court dome, but may not be used to take photographs, video, or audio recordings. Violations of this law may constitute a contempt of court punishable by incarceration and the imposition of fines, costs, and attorney's fees. Nice. Yeah, dude. All right. Uh-huh. That's right. Julian Assange is getting out. He out. He out, cuh. He out, cuh. He's out. He's a free man. He's free as a Julian Assange jailbird. Free as a Julian Assange jailbird. He's 52 years old. He just got out of prison. What's he looking for right now? Anybody? He's 52 years old. He got 2 kids, a wife. He just got out of prison. What's the first thing he's going to do? He's going to bang out his wife. That's what he's going to do. Well, he's going to go see his kids first. Then he's going to go bang his wife. Woo! But yeah, it is amazing. Yeah, he's older and a bit more haggard, but that's not going to stop this dude from dropping cream pies. Let me tell you. Let me tell you. He's probably going to be all about it. He's going to be all about it. What do you mean Pam Anderson? Dude, he's not. That's his wife right there. That's not Pam Anderson. That's Stella Assange. He's married to Stella. Yep. And she's had 2 of his babies already. I mean, you know, maybe he was getting some sort of conjugal visits from Pam Anderson. I don't think so. She's a lot older than she was now, but you know what? I would not tell her. I will not kick her out of bed for eating cookies or eating crumbs. By the way, my dick is named Crumbs. It's not really that though. So if you're a girl and you're about to suck my dick, don't call my dick Crumbs. That'll just be weird. And then I'm gonna know that you're watching the show when I said that, and then you said it to me, and it's gonna be even creepier. Okay, don't be a fucking stalker. Fucking weird. Did Pam spend quality time? Maybe. I don't know if she did or not, though. All I know is that he's out. I'm happy that he's out. He seems to be having a much better time in life already. Shit is infinitely better for Julian Assange now because he's out, dude. He's free. He's free bird. He's gonna get over there. He's gonna hang out with his kids. He's gonna, hang out with his wife. Probably call his mistress. Whatever, dude. Yeah, we might even have to ask what Cassandra Fairbanks, or is it, what's her fucking new last name now? It's not Cassandra Fairbanks anymore. She got married. It doesn't fucking matter. She doesn't like. Thanks for that helping me out that one time, though. Jesus fucking Christ. Can't believe Shay would tell it. Can't believe Shay fucking did that shit. Had to fucking save his fucking career. God damn it. Can't believe that shit. Anyways, I guess we could get into the next little piece of information out there, and it's a pretty wild one. I wanted to talk about it a couple of days ago, but I didn't really have enough information on it. Now it kind of seems to be everywhere. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Which is, we start the show with some good news. Julian Assange is out. He's out. He's going to be free. But, it all goes downhill from here, guys. Like, we started the show off on a happy note, and now we're just going to take you in a nightmare town. So you're fucking ready? Because here we go. And I mean, is it a nightmare? Honestly, ever since Dr. Disrespect, the very popular Twitch streamer, was banned from Twitch, a lot of people have been asking a lot of questions as to what happened. And, it's kind of crazy because allegations have come up from an individual otherwise known as Cody Connors via the X platform, where he seemingly revealed the actual reasoning behind the reason that Dr. Disrespect got fucking banned from Twitch originally. And shockingly enough, it seems to involve young minors and Twitch COD and maybe sexting or some kind of weird sexting. Now, let me preface this with is that there has been no proof that has been posted, and you guys understand that I know what real proof is and I know what fake proof is very clearly. But yes, we haven't seen any, DMs or copies of the messages that confirm the fact right now. It's basically all alleged, but Dr. Disrespect, one of the most popular streamers in the United States, maybe even the world, the two-time blockbuster champion, he basically has gone on hiatus. He had a stream earlier today, actually, and this was his last stream, actually. Well, he said it's his last stream for at least a little bit, which seems kind of sad, though. They're saying that millennials are ruining games and things were just getting started. And, he was already up to almost 5 million subscribers over there on YouTube. So if you think about it, yeah. Think about it. This is him. You see that? This is Dr. Disrespect. This is a guy that generally talks throughout his entire stream, and, he's not saying shit, bro. He's thinking about something.
Oh.
It's not fun anymore.
Waves, Mana. Welcome back. Welcome to the Champions Club. Jesse, appreciate the $50 donation.
He's just lost in thought, my friends. Yep. And as we've seen so far, it's saying that, this this former employee of Triss is the one that's saying all this stuff. And they said that they banned Dr. Disrespect after viewing messages he sent to a minor. Yep. A minor on Twitch. And he was one of the top streamers before he got banned in 2020 without explanation. And 4 years later, finding out that this could be it is a big one, because you gotta think there's a lot of levels to this, right? 4 years after he got permanently banned, 2 former Twitch employees, not just one, 2 former Twitch employees have come forward to describe the events that contributed to the removal of his platform. Yep, that's right. They said that Dr. Disrespect was utilizing Twitch's Whisper feature, which was the original messaging system that they had to exchange messages with the minor and intimate conversations about meeting up at TwitchCon. The employee worked on Trusted Safety Team at the time of the ban in 2020, which is pretty crazy if you think about it. And their comments are actually corroborating a post from Cody Connors, a former Twitch employee who worked on the company's strategic partnership team. On Friday, he posted on X basically the same thing. There's his tweet. He got banned because he got caught sexting a minor in the then existing Twitch Whispers product. He was trying to meet up with her at TwitchCon. The powers that could read in plain text. Case closed, gang. Which is kind of fucking crazy. It is crazy because, he could come out and simply just say that he did not do it. But if he did do it, then he would be lying, right? And then there's the other thing is that didn't he try to sue Twitch? Twitch, and wasn't there like a settlement, non-disclosure agreement? Twitch ended up paying out the entire contract for him. And I mean, you got to think about it. You got to think about that, And also put it together that nobody's actually referencing Guy Baum. That's what Dr. Disrespect's name is. But everybody kind of notices, or everybody kind of knows who they've actually been talking about it. But, Dr. Disrespect says, I'm denying that. That has been settled. No wrongdoing was ever acknowledged. No wrongdoing was acknowledged. They paid out the whole contract. He posted on X and he published an additional post reiterating that no wrongdoing was found. I didn't do anything wrong. This has all been probed and settled. Nothing illegal. No wrongdoing was found. I was paid. Yeah. Mm-hmm. If he was guilty, why pay out the contract? And that's the thing, is that even if he was guilty, paying out the contract kind of seems like we don't know what the stipulations of the contract were in general. And if the company that originally gave him the contract didn't have any type of stipulation for this particular type of event and went ahead and banned him, and they didn't have the proper legalese to allow for the banning in the contract, then yes, he could actually sue them and get paid the entire contract out in full. But, we don't really know, dude. We just have the words of two former Twitch employees that are looking to get, I don't know, maybe some kind of clout, some recognition or something like that. But, I think it stands pretty clear that he hasn't done anything, or at least there's no proof so far that he has done anything, right? Like, if there was existing whispers and messages at this point, if they were out, they would have already been posted, would they not? Right? Like, if the minor in question was only a 14-year-old girl, we probably would have seen those messages by now, would we have not? Somebody inside of the great big purple monster would have probably put it up there, put it together. But as far as I know, none of that has happened at the present time. We're kind of just wondering where they're going with this one, which I don't actually know, dude. It's just kind of crazy if you really ask me about it. Mm-hmm. Yep. It just sucks, honestly, because it's like nobody's really been even talking about it. And I mean, shortly after the ban, he even was told everybody that Twitch wouldn't even tell him the reason that his account had actually been removed. Mm-hmm. That's right. They said that there was a significant amount of time between the messages between Baum and the alleged victim and when the moderation report about those messages were filed, but they weren't able to recall how much time. When Twitch received the report in 2020, they said that Twitch investigated the claims and ultimately banned his channel. So, I mean, it seems like it happened based on, the multiple individuals that are talking about it, but, I don't think people are going to believe it, even with the character like Dr. Disrespect, unless they actually see, I don't know, the fucking messages in plain 4K text. You know what I'm saying? And, I mean, if you think about it, he said that he was suing Twitch for monetary damages and disclosed that he finally knew why the platform issued the ban. However, he declined to say what it was for. And a year later, the dispute was resolved with Bume saying that he resolved the legal dispute with Twitch. No party admits to any wrongdoing, which means that there was a settlement. Dr. Disrespect settled with Twitch. So ask yourself why he settled with them. I couldn't honestly tell you. Although, if you want me to give you my opinion, it seems like, yes, he was doing that, but he didn't know that he was messaging a minor, is what I think. What I think was actually happening is Twitch is trying to save its ass because there was no age restriction moderation on the Whispers feature when it originally came out. So even any person could have had an underage account and still have been using that to contact their favorite streamers, which, should clearly tell you that there's probably a lot of other streamers that should probably be under the microscope that, curiously or not. But it's almost like kind of crazy because right after this whole thing with him happened, they removed that program. They removed that particular program off the platform and updated it so that if you were underage, you could no longer message a streamer. And honestly, I think that the reason that Twitch ended up settling with them is because they weren't going to tell him in the first place, but Dr. Disrespect's lawyers probably sussed out what I just said and were like, well, we're going to sue you because, you're banning me from messaging a minor, and I didn't even know because I figured your platform, had safeguards in place so that minors couldn't be on the platform messaging streamers, and you did it, and now you're trying to fucking take away my contract and shit. So basically, let's come up with a settlement where you pay me the rest of my contract and we sign a non-disclosure agreement. Nobody admits to any wrongdoing and we move forward. That seems to be the most logical explanation as to what is happening here. And I think that honestly, it's probably some of these ex-employees that were pissed off that they couldn't get rid of Dr. Disrespect or they couldn't stop his astronomical growth on YouTube. And they decided to come forward with it. Texting or sexting with the minor is never good. And, maybe it didn't happen exactly like that. But, everything aside is that I haven't seen anything else that's going to at least prove or deny or make false any of the other shit that's been going on. And it's just kind of crazy. It's going to be interesting to see. Yeah, think about
Only streamer I've ever donated to. Thank you for the 50. Cameron Hartley, thank you for the 5. How come you have a cupcake but not me? Thank you for the 5. How we feeling, Doc? Says Roy. I'll be honest, I'm feeling a little fatigued. Feeling a little fatigued. We came in here, champs. We came in here. High energy. High energy. But I'm telling you, man, I'm just feeling fatigued.
Just feeling fatigued.
Right. Feeling a little burnt out. Yeah, but I appreciate you guys showing up. I appreciate you guys showing up. But I am serious when I say I'm feeling a little fatigued. When shit like this happens over the weekend, and it just kind of, it's like how many times can I I don't, like I'm actually tired of being on social media, and I've expressed that over the years, champ. So I just, I've always kind of hinted like it'd be nice to get off and just completely separate, right? Go live in Costa Rica or something. I don't know.
It's over. That sounded pretty over.
But I'm just feeling burnt out, I think. I came into this with... When did we start streaming, champs? 2015? 16? Been doing this since 2009.
I know the feeling.
Different scene back then. Having a good time. Playing the games that were fun to interact with and create content with. And over the years, it's just gotten, I don't know, like it's been drained out of me. It's being drained out of me. It's being drained out of my family and I. And I just feel like, I had the mindset of, let's just see what happens today. How are we feeling? And I'll tell you, I just,
He's not feeling good.
I don't know. I'm just feeling burnt out. You know? Maybe it's time to start something new, something different. You know, challenge those creative senses. A desire to explore different realms, if you will. But I think the first and foremost, though, is, you know, I did have a sort of a planned vacation coming up. And I think I might just extend that starting today, starting now. You know, one of these, let's take a step back. I mean, it is what it is. People get fatigued, right, champs? And to be honest, I don't know how long, you know, I know where my vacacion, how long my vacation is, but, you know, maybe I extend that.
Maybe I extend that.
We'll see. We'll see.
Yep. We'll see, I guess. Dr. Disrespect is quitting, baby. And, I mean, he's not quitting forever, I guess. Maybe he is. I don't know. All I do know is that the fact that earlier we were watching the stream and he looked at his phone and then he was just quiet for a while. It didn't say anything until he sighed and came back. It seems pretty clear that that's probably most likely connected to the game studio he co-founded, immediately terminating their relationship with him, which is, I mean, this kind of shit happens, right? But you know what? The facts are facts, and we gotta hate him now, right? Because he was messaging minors to meet up with them. And obviously, you don't message minors to meet up with them to play video games. No, that never happens or whatever. So, I mean, he's a creep, guys. Dr. Disrespect is a creep. That sucks, right? He's a freako. Maybe he was in the wrong place at the wrong time, but you know, I don't remember or ever hearing about any negative stuff happening with the family man outside of that, but it does seem like it's an end of an era because he hasn't been convicted of anything. You know, I'm not going to say it's the same kind of energy as Nick Rekieta, right? Because he definitely didn't get caught with a bunch of snow in his safe or whatever. You know, goddamn 9-year-old selling all them drugs and shit. But, you know, it does suck that Midnight Society, the game studio that he co-founded, terminated their relationship with them. And it's crazy that they said that they found out about the allegations against him and basically investigated them for about 2 seconds and just decided to get rid of him. Mm-hmm. Yup, that's right. And it says, sexting a minor and a then existing Twitch Whispers product, Robert Bodley, a founder and Vinny Ford, developer and fellow Midnight Society co-founder, posted shortly after saying, "I'm now aware and dealing with it. Landed from Stockholm, reconnected, saw the tweet, and immediately began an investigation and learned everything I need to know to ensure a full follow-through." And it says, Friday evening, we became aware of an allegation against one of our co-founders, Guy Baum, a.k.a. Dr. Disrespect. We assumed his innocence and began speaking with parties involved in order to maintain our principles and standards as a studio and individuals. We needed to act. For this reason, we're immediately terminating our relationship with Guy Baum immediately. While these facts are difficult to hear and even more difficult to accept, it is our duty to act with dignity on behalf of all individuals involved, especially the 35 developers and families we have employed along our community of players. Yeah. Can we see the actual proof? Is there going to be a true crime documentary associated with this? I don't know, man. But that's fucked up, man. They're just like canceling the shit out of this dude. And we don't even know if that's the reality because think about it. This guy's saying that he talked to the parties involved. And that doesn't make any sense if you ask me, because who are the involved parties? Twitch and Dr. Disrespect, and nobody else. So unless Dr. Disrespect said, yeah, that's all true, whatever, and broke his non-disclosure agreement, I just don't see how they could actually pull the trigger over here on it. So, I mean, it's kind of crazy. Think about it. Like, if there's something, they terminated the relationship immediately. I mean, maybe they were produced some evidence internally that we haven't seen this, but, do we have convincing evidence? And I mean, look, we got the quartering. Obviously, you must have some pretty convincing evidence. This is wild. Evidence, yellow flash guy, and the game is officially dead before it even came out. Big Rob energy. Well, these replies, let me break the tweet down for you. We thought he was innocent, then we started talking to people involved, and now we don't think it's innocent. That's pretty simple. Yeah. Considering only two parties we know, Disrespect and Twitch, both have gag orders, this means the game studio talked to third parties, he said, she says nonsense until proven in court. Company has no business reacting like this. It's a bad precedent. Yeah. Some guy in the chat, he brought this all on himself. His actions. I mean, I don't know, man. If he was talking to somebody at TwitchCon about meeting up or whatever and found out at a later period that it was a minor and he didn't know about it originally, that definitely changes things. But, the fact that Twitch got rid of that product right after this whole entire situation happened so that nobody would even be able to investigate it in the first place, and then there's a gag order on the situation, it kind of seems like there was no way for them to get any actual information unless Dr. Disrespect obviously served it up himself. But, I ain't trying to sweep for the motherfucker if he's messaging underagers. Then, yeah, he should be banned from Twitch and not be allowed to be on that shit anymore. It just doesn't seem right, honestly. There just doesn't seem to be enough things out here for me or anyone else to actually make a direct, comparison to it. And no offense to anybody else involved, but it's kind of weird. Listen, I'm obviously tied to legal obligations from the settlement with Twitch, but I just need to say what I can since this is the fucking internet. I didn't do anything wrong. This has all been probed and settled. Nothing illegal. No wrongdoing was found, and I was paid. Elden Ring on Monday. And Keemstar is like, bro, why won't you say I was not talking to a minor trying to meet up with her at TwitchCon while it was alleged? Yeah, it's like a fucking good question, dude. Good question. Why doesn't he say that? Why is nobody pulling this all out of their ass? And then...
Hello, Doc. Chris Hansen here of Hansen vs. Predators. To catch a predator, have a seat with Chris Hansen. My streaming crime network, True Blue, all the rest. Now, Doc, I'm going to need you to have a seat right over there. I've been going through some of the transcripts of your online behavior, and I'm curious as why you're so into Whisper. Maybe you should just put it out there for everyone to hype you up. But don't end up in one of my dark kitchens for an interrogation. Do you understand me? In the meantime, I'll be watching, so stay safe, stay healthy, and be careful on Whisper, won't you?
Now, just to put it out there, that was a cameo that somebody gave him a script for to actually put out there and say, but we don't really know.
Affirmative or disaffirmative? You keep fucking pointing that finger at me, child predator, and you're gonna get your shit ringed. Now, maybe isn't a good answer to try to pick up little boys, is it? Is maybe a good answer? We got a child predator trying to take off here. Child predator going down. Child predator Cohees trying to pick up little kids. Oh, I missed. This man's trying to pick up a little boy on the internet.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. It kind of seems like seems super guilty. He seems super guilty, but the fact that he's not coming out and saying certain things kind of says all you guess you need to say about the whole situation. I mean, if he could say all of that, then shouldn't he? And that's what I think he should say, but it kind of seems like I guess we got to take it at face value, right? I guess we got to take it at face value. Here's from Gums. Cody Connors, former Twitch employee, caught offering to reveal Dr. Disrespect stands for tickets to promote his favorite band. He posted this last year. The word can keep doing it since Doctor's NDA likely prevents about talking about Twitch in any way at all. Mm-hmm. Yeah, think about that. Gamer friends, if you're on the East Coast, you should come to one of these shows. Slasher is coming to the NY date. That's 500 person room, but we're at 70% on pre-sale. I always act out around Raw. If the show sells out, I'll 100% explain why we banned him during the set. Listen, if all three baits sell out, I'll tell you why he got banned. Yeah. I don't know, man. Seems like a bad situation all around. I wouldn't want to be in Dr. Disrespect's shoes at this particular point, but, whatever. And then, just putting it out there, we just speaking of, we saw we saw a tweet from Jeremy. So I just wanted to pull up this one right here because I saw this today. And this is from Templar TV. Remember that time that the Quarterings browser history slipped up on a live stream? This is the same guy who made a joke about his friend's 16-year-old daughter being legal now. And yeah, apparently he was looking some stuff up on his live stream. And we got Restream.io. Hey, I use Restream.io. And then we got Ruby Rose and then Reddit Forced Cream Pie. Oh shit, what's up, Super Guy Rob? Nice to see you out there. Yeah. Nice, Jeremy. Nice. Jesus fucking Christ. Anyways, you know what? They're all fucking shitheads. And then, here's the other thing. Congratulations on the news of the daughter count, Dankula. England and Wales. The age of consent of any form of sexuality is activity. 16 years old for both men and women. Weird. Yeah, that's weird. That's weird. Yeah. Julian is free. We talked about that at the beginning of the show. It was the first thing we talked about. Yeah. Jeremy. I had no idea that the Quartering was into forced cream pies and 16-year-old girls. I had no idea. I had no fucking clue. No fucking clue. But then again, that's right around the time, since I'm bringing up Count Dankula, weird shit's happening all over the world. Like, this is She-Hulk, a.k.a. Count Dankula's wife. Over 3 weeks ago, I left my marriage with Marcus. It wasn't an easy decision, but it was the right one. He has told me not to tell anyone, but I have to get it off my chest. I don't want any drama. I just want to focus on my life with my two beautiful daughters. Yeah. You thought it was just you just thought that Jeremy was just a humble coffee salesman? No, he needs all that fucking coffee for all the fucking forced cream pies and gangbangs he's participating in, apparently. Good for him. Good for him. And yes, Count Dankula has already responded. Well, the cat is out of the bag a little, but yes, me and Sue are getting divorced. It's a shite situation, but essentially we both grew into two very different people, and that resulted in us not being good or nice to each other, and we couldn't work past it, so divorce was for the best. Sue has told me she wants to move ahead with this amicably and with shared custody, as do I. the most important thing out of all of this is our daughters, which is why I wanted to keep this private matter, since I don't want the kids to read a bunch of nonsense about their parents' divorce all over the internet one day, or see shit flinging or fake rumors that happen as a result of this. That wouldn't be a very nice experience for them. My greatest concern right now is to making sure this has the most minimum impact on the children as possible. Sue is a great mother, and I really appreciate people not going after her causing shit. Please do not do this. Seriously, do not do that. It is a very difficult time for both of us, so we're trying to navigate this to ensure our absolutely best outcome for our daughters in the long term, since at the end of the day, it's them who matter the most. I appreciate all the kind messages from anyone. Wow. 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 Just think about it. Wow. That is just some wow shit right there. I don't even know that Count Dankula was married, but then again, I don't even give a shit who he is in the first place. I just thought it was funny that he was actually getting divorced. Poor Count Dankula. Isn't this the guy that says all the fucking crazy shit? Lads, it's time. Car bed. Yeah. You have preyed on taking the piss out of people's lives. It's your turn. Yeah, sucks for him. But, you know, it's the world that we live in, with this universe of all these fucking weird motherfuckers doing all this weird fucking shit. Son, this weird ass shit, bro. Fucking Count Dankula's getting divorced. We got fucking Jeremy looking at cream pie porn and shit like that. I mean, what else are we gonna find out? Dr. Disrespect apparently is a pedophile. I mean, whatever.
Probably. Yeah. But I'm going to go over every single episode of this show. That's the namesake of my show, For Canon's Sake. Because I am the lore keeper. I am the canon keeper. I am the Dokuman card maker of Eric July and of his life and of his fortune. I'm going to tell his story. I'm going to watch every episode of his show, comment on it, and yell at my girlfriend during. And then when my girlfriend dies or leaves me, I'm going to spend the rest of my life making a Chris Chan documentary-esque documentary on everything Eric July has ever said or done wrong. It's my life's mission, chat. I'm dedicating my entire existence to Eric now. Every convention that he goes to from now on will be a business expense for me. You threatened to kill me! And now, I'm going to earn that death, Eric! I'm going to earn your murder! I'm going to show up in Denver Comic Fan Expo, and I'm going to come up to your table and I'm going to yell, "Holy shit, help! That guy has a gun! He's trying to kill me with his gun!" I'm gonna make security check that you don't have a gun in your fucking waistline, like you threatened to have at the next Comic-Con that I go to. You threatened to shoot me, then you hired armed security. We'll see, Eric! I'm gonna make you kill me, or you're a fraud!
Oh my goodness.
I'm not gonna let you avoid EVS! I'm going to walk right up to you! And I'm going to put stickers on you and shave your arms and whatever else I want to do. And you can kill me or not, but none of this stops until I get an apology and you face to face, you confront and talk to Ethan Van Sciver about your several months long harassment campaign targeted against him in Comicsgate.
That's Riley. You can hear Mid Salad in the background laughing or whatever. But yeah, that guy's he's not even the slightest bit deranged, is he? He's not even the slightest bit crazy. That was totally relevant, sane behavior right there. I don't see any problems with that whatsoever, you know? It seems perfectly normal. That seems like a perfectly normal guy. No, fucking A, this guy's fucking nuts. This guy's fucking nuts. This is the guy that, by the way, this is Riley. This is the guy that got arrested at Eric July's comic event for being there. He's also the guy that's got the autistic girlfriend who he does piss porn with. Yeah. Seems like a totally sane fucking individual. Seems like just the normalest fucking guy out there. I don't see why anybody doesn't like him. He seems like a really nice chap, dude. Rip Ripperverse. And, I don't even look into any of this Eric July shit. I don't even care about half of that crap, but god fucking damn. Like,
I think people will ever get used to it. Well, some people won't. Many will, but other people won't. It'll be a buffer. Because Eric July became a professional, and Eric July no longer is streaming and every day and spending so much time and going back and forth with people. Like, he's not doing that anymore.
No, but you're advocating other people to do it. There's no difference in that. You're doing it by proxy. For example, if I say I'm not going to fight with people on the internet, but then I echo and platform and shout out people that are doing it, then you are still actively participating in it. You're just doing it through somebody else. And it's different from like a fan. Like if you had a bunch of fans doing it and you were not retweeting them, you weren't commenting under their posts, you weren't like, if you were completely like just not engaging with it at all, I would say, well, you're right. Maybe you are doing something different, but you're not, bro. You're not. You are actively fighting with people through other people, which is some coward shit. Either you're disconnected or you're not. That in between shit doesn't work, man. Like it's literally like you are standing behind the people who are doing the kicking and punching and you're cheering them on and you're giving them the means to do it and they're all doing it in your name. That's a big L. That's a big L, Eric. For somebody who's saying like, I'm not going to get in this anymore, you are literally still in it. You might not be like waist deep in it, but you're knee deep in it. You're knee deep in it. Like people that don't like you would love for you to just shut the fuck up about this stuff and not talk about it and just be clowned. Just be a clown for them. That's what they want you to do, right? That's what they would want you to do. The only people who would want you to actively fight back and engage are the fans of your channel. They want you to do that. I can tell you right now, I know this 100%. If Eric were to monetize a hater, I'm calling it right now, it would break 100,000 views because the people that watch your channel, that is the shit they want.
Interesting. I mean, maybe it's not as interesting as I thought, but yeah. Looking into what's happening with the Ripperverse thing, it makes me happy that I never engaged with any of those fucking weirdos, bro. I never engaged with any of them fucking freaks, bro. Fucking freaks. Just some freaky ass people, man. There's just too many freaky ass people on the internet nowadays. I don't know how it all gets all fucked up like this all the time, but it is what it is, dog. It is what it is. Although, somebody posted this up to me earlier today, since we're talking about that Eric July and shit. Have you heard, I've only seen one thing recently at any of the stuff that's been happening with Nick Rekieta. The last time that we talked about Nick Rekieta, his 11-year-old daughter was allegedly on lots and lots of cocaine. That's where we were because, somebody released that CPS document. And then for like the last week, he's been saying it's wrong or it's not true. And he's also saying that he was not found to have been imbibing any type of substance, even though we haven't actually seen his reports. But yeah, somebody named Evie Warner, aka the Shogi Show. You remember that fucking beast right there? I remember when that beast did a face reveal on our show over here. Yeesh. Yeah, that one she ended up being a crazy bitch. But yeah, interestingly enough, she made it onto the Kiwi farms. Aaron Imholt, I'm assuming he wanted me to pass this along to you, so here you go. Yeah, I laughed because I thought it was a dumb response and he could have just said that in the comments to you directly, but whatever. What does it say? Notice there isn't a finding of fact that drugs were being used. That's because the tests were clean. Believe it or not, there will come a time where this stuff isn't filling your notification notification. Some doesn't come up every stream. This too shall pass. This person filling up Aaron's notifications is Aaron. Interesting. I just thought it was funny, how deep the Nick Rekieta-ites go. Like, yo, Shuggy Show, why are you messaging with Nick Rekieta in the first place? Are you a part of his little team? And do you really think posting yourself on Kiwi Farms and exposing your account is a wise decision? I don't know. I'm just gonna send Josh your picture and relevant information, and then we'll see how that one happens. Yeah, because we definitely don't like the Rekieta Law people, the sweepers. Yeah, the Jannies. But yeah, it's like, damn, dude. Even Grifty and that Evie Warner chick, they were both fucking Rekieta Jannies. Like, this is fucking weird, dude. How come they all look like they're sub 80 IQ and they got like fucking deformities and shit, but they still think that they're smarter than you? I don't understand. It's just fucking really weird, dude. You thought that this was smart? This shit wasn't smart. But it does give us at least a little bit of understanding as into what the fuck is happening with good old Nick. And yeah, I guess Nick is just, he's still saying that he ain't got nothing to worry about and that the plan is wrong or the government is wrong. They're lying. My 9-year-old wasn't on cocaine. That test is wrong. It just really seems kind of suspect, honestly. It really seems to be a suspect. Oh, follow the spirit. Hey, what's up, Shuggy Show? How's it going? And you and me, when I can't be commenting, I'm a beautiful motherfucker. I don't look retarded. I don't have an overbite or underbite. My neck is smaller than my head. My neck is not thicker than the actual top of my head like certain individuals. I don't resemble a thumb. What's up, Shuggy, though? I knew you were watching or whatever. See, you guys aren't smart enough to like just let it go. You're supposed to be A-logging. So you're supposed to be quiet in the chat and not revealing yourself. Fucking dumbasses. Anyways. How long did that take? Did anybody catch the stopwatch on that one? How long did that take? That was so fast. That was super fast. Anyways. I don't get it, dude. I don't get it. Why would they be sweeping for Rekieta? I told them all a year ago that the dude was a piece of shit, and they all got mad at me and were crying, "You're toxic, Nick, man. You can't go after Nick." When I say he was a drug dealer and all this other shit, now it's all basically true, huh? Yeah. I got a preponderance of evidence in my favor, and I said that I had information that even other people didn't know, and you know what? Just because I'm better than you doesn't mean anything. Go ahead. Sweep. Yeah, sweep it up, motherfuckers. Yeah, what is King T.I., another banger from Defango? The legend lives on. That's right, dude. I don't fucking care. I'll call you out. You're going to call me fat and ugly? Guess what? I know I'm fat and ugly, but you know what I still get? Bitches! They don't call me Mr. Steals Your Girl for no reason. They see my slightly overweight physique and big muscles, and they're just so like, that guy's going to feed my kids. I'm going to let him come in me. It happens all the time. Be jealous. Be jealous. Be fucking jealous. Anyways, that's basically it. There really hasn't been any other, like, new shit on Rekieta. There hasn't been any new shit on any of that stuff, which I really don't get. I mean, we kind of already covered his return stream, but I haven't really been keeping up with it after that because, like, to be perfectly honest, there isn't going to be anything new with it until I don't see anything new coming out of it for at least a little while longer. I'd have to say it'd be like another week until we realize it. Yes, Julian Assange is free. It's been all over the news. But yeah, I know you're late, Mr. Blacksmith. Yeah, he's free. He's no longer in jail or whatever. He's out. He's out, and he's cream pie bitches. That's what he's doing. That's what he's doing. Which is good for him, to be perfectly honest. Like, it could have been a lot worse. Could have been a lot worse for him. It could have been a lot worse for him. Now, there's been another implosion that actually seems to be happening on the internet, and it all seems to be revolving around this guy named ReviewTechUSA. Yeah, like, have you guys ever heard about ReviewTechUSA? I feel like I've seen this fat fuck before, but anyways, take a look at this.
Rich says he got $400 tonight, so he got the money he wanted. I'm not going to say how much money has come in tonight. I don't even know the actual amount.
Yeah, dude, you got it today because of what happened on Twitter. Wow. Like, okay, Jay.
Let's just...
Like, I don't, like, and again, it is not fucking jealousy, but even people who don't like me know that. I know there's no way every stream is like this because all 180 people watching it will be bankrupt.
You want me to show Lunchy? All right, show me the money. Show the money. Show me the money. Oh, yeah, I have a Lunchy. She's right here. This is my puppy. I love her. What have you been doing? You just sitting over on the bed? You being lazy? You being a lazy girl? Yeah, you were outside for a while today. But the boys are back. Sherry's back. She went on a little vacation with her boyfriend. Aw. All right, bye, Lunchy. She's like, fuck you, Daddy. Yeah, fuck you too, Lunchy. Yeah, this guy, ReviewTechUSA, seems to be, like, having some sort of implosion and talking all kinds of shit to different people. Or whatever. Actually, here it is. Yeah. I've been kind of trying to use this. Richard uses the donation info from Streamlabs to Dr. Name.
Let me just read this. Hey, let your audience talk about whatever they want. Also, Rich, my editor is not allowed to talk about... No, he's not allowed to ask for crowdfunding on my fucking stream.
1317.
Fitrick donated $2. How does it feel knowing that the six-figure income from YouTube is never coming back? How does it feel knowing that your antics online are going to be used to bully your kids in school? How does it feel knowing that all your fans hate your guts now?
Well, since none of that's true, I think it's all great. You know, it's an awful shame that Andy Worski is now sober. Well, actually, no, that's not true. I'm thankful. No, I would never want him to get a bag of Coke laced with fentanyl. I would never want that to happen. Right? No. How did he demolish me? By telling lies that aren't true? How was I demolished? I would like to know. He could come on here and tell me. I don't care. I hope I mean, it would be a gosh darn shame. I mean, the guy who made fun of my daughter to the point that his fat doughy fuck co-host winced. Nah. I truly do hope. I would never want to see him overdose with foam coming out of his mouth and slowly die and suffer. I would never want to see that. I am not that kind of man. I wouldn't laugh and sit there and eat popcorn as he was choking on his own bodily fluids. That would never be something I would do. I'm a better person than that. You know?
Damn, son, you fucking what?
Rich says he got $400 tonight. So he got the money he wanted. I'm not going to say how much money has come in tonight.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely don't make no $400 and no $1,500. This show sucks.
I don't even know the actual amount.
Yeah, dude, you got it today because of what happened on Twitter. Wow. Like, okay, Jay.
Let's just...
Like, I don't, like, and again, it is not fucking jealousy, but even people who don't like me know that.
You think the OD jokes are funny? I mean, I guess they're funny. I would never wish anybody got a coke or fucking fentanyl or cocaine bag laced with fentanyl. That's like fucked up, man. That would be like that would suck. You'd be like fucking trying to get all up and then just like fucking hit the ground. Yeah, I don't know. You know, I've never really watched this review tech guy, but I've seen a lot of different fucking shit coming out of this fucking Kiwi Farms thread.
To go and take his keyboard away. Maybe his father could do it, or maybe his daughter that he should be taking care of should.
Yeah, maybe you should take care of your daughter, fucking bitch.
All of these people, if I had to pretend to apologize to these people, I'd rather work at Walmart again. Eric, you're another one. I'll watch my words. Don't see me anywhere.
Don't see me anywhere.
It goes from jokes and roasting to you saying that I should be taking care of my sick kid who's taken care of. Me and the mother live in 2 separate houses. Keep my fucking kid's name out of your mouth, because then you'll have to worry. And I don't think anyone here will hold that against me. Shut the fuck up about my kid.
Bro, what is happening to this fucking guy, man? Like, didn't this guy used to, like, make fucking reviews? Like, I kind of feel like he used to make reviews, and then all of a sudden, everybody hates him, and he's getting canceled, and then he comes back, and then he's getting canceled again. Yeah, like, keep my fucking son out of your motherfucking mouth. At this point, I'm just going to burn everything to the ground and make money in the process. Prepare for my internet demise to come in a spectacular fashion. I'm fucked anyway. Might as well make it profitable. The gee golly, things are going great facade is getting old. Uh-oh. So, yeah, that means that we're like, this is looking like an imminent implosion in my understanding of the thing. Like, if somebody sent this dude a Sonichu medallion right now, the shit would be fucking over. I mean, we're talking like suck, start, and a shoddy type levels of shit right now. I am actually kind of a little worried for this guy because I feel like he's going to dox a bunch of people and then his shit's going to end up in like a murder-suicide type situation or something. In a desperate attempt to cancel me, Dickers is now threatening me because, in his words, I associated with Andy Worski and 8-Bit Eric. He is saying that he will be a concerned citizen and call up my future film partners or jobs and tell them I support rapists and drug users. This threat was an audio message, and he say we'll play the audio tonight on his stream. Bro! Yeah, this is how you get after watching Defango taking shots of tequila. The fuck is Defango? It's not this show. That's how this fucking show. So yeah, I don't know why he's like in such a beef
I'll
with
make sure
Andy
to add
Worski.
that pic of your kid.
But yeah, here we are, you know, like Andy Worski, recovering drug addict, now doing a show with the guy with bigger titties than I got. Last time I checked, these fucking dudes are living in LA, or they were living in Las Vegas. Andy Borski invited me over to his place, but now since I'm no longer cool or whatever, I guess I was uninvited or whatever. So that's fine, you know. I just hope that he doesn't block me because I really don't want to have to get him deported.
Kid to the docs as well. Let's make this one good.
Whoa! Because that shit right there, like the fake reactions and shit like this, it fucking gets me, man. I don't like that shit. I don't get that shit. Are you a fucking actor? Do you do improv comedy and you're fucking trying to run a show or some shit?
No problem. Doxing an anonymous troll's children. History of ReviewTechUSA doxing. Now, this is an incomplete history, but it goes to show that he is a doxer and a piece of shit.
Give it a button, fucking loser.
Wait a minute, wait. So if you're a doxer, you're a piece of shit? I guess I'm a fucking pile of shit. I'm like a fucking, like, dinosaur-sized piece of shit. How many people have I doxed over the years? Like, fucking everybody, dude. Because you know what? I don't fucking agree with the whole, oh, I'm going to be a faceless internet faggot and say whatever the fuck I want to say because no repercussions are going to happen to me. No, I'm not down with that shit, actually. I've never been. You may not agree with that shit, but then again, this is the best worst show on the internet, and I don't give a fuck. I'm like that guy that you just don't want to piss off because I will go there, and then I'll go farther.
Oh, Dickers! There you are saying slurs again, buddy. Oh.
I love it, by the way, it's called Junk Media, and every video is just about Rich. Review Hell USA. Oh boy.
Oh, what a king he was.
Dude, this is weird. We're watching them watch a you're watching a stream, watching a video, or watching a stream, watching a video. Yeah. I'm streaming, watching a video of two dudes streaming, watching a video.
Was.
Isn't
what
fucking
the
YouTube great?
kind of room is he in?
Okay, so this is him in the spare room of his parents' house.
Wait, what the fuck?
This is him living in his parents' spare room.
Wait, what the fuck?
This is before it was his career, and he was just an unemployed loser living with his parents. This
Did he
was
not
his
finish
studio.
painting?
They just gave up. His dad his dad was like, look, Dickers, you got to finish painting. And Dickers refused, so he just left it like that.
Those are obviously patch marks right there. Like, you can see the patch marks. And, yeah.
That's
here is.
Yeah, it's like an artist has painted himself in a painting.
What happened with that? I forgot about it. I swear on my son, I forgot about it. What even?
He swears on his son. He swears on his son as he lies, and it's going to be proven that he lied.
No.
The doxing that he did of Review Hell USA.
Review Hell USA. Let's see. Did they actually link the video? Nope, they did it.
Mentioned that in that Twitch video. There was a guy on YouTube who was bothering my.
You see how stressed he is? You see how stressed he is recounting this tale? Because he's lying.
Point that I had to get authorities involved. I'm not going to go into detail.
Stop.
Okay, so if you got the authority. No, wait a minute. He wasn't committing any crimes. He wasn't actually harassing you. The police said what he was doing was legal because he was just making fun of you on YouTube. Oh. Makes sense.
Nothing they could really do.
He contacted the authorities?
He called the cops because he was getting trolled online.
Are you kidding
But then he
me?
has the audacity to say anyone else is butthurt. Arrest him!
Buddy.
Yeah, I can't even watch this fucking shit. It's so fucking hard to listen to these motherfuckers sometimes. It's so fucking hard. Yeah, so that's kind of where this is at. I guess, yeah, he's...
Fucking Coco. No, I'm not even gonna... No, Jeremy. Everyone has to call him Jeremy. I won't give it... I mean, his last name is public, but I won't say it. No, I'm talking about Jeremy, a former fan, I hate using that word, of mine. That's my fucking character. I got the videos to prove it. Hate being that way. Get fucking rid of him, you weird dork. For your content, not all of it. We'll dedicate like 10 to 15 minutes to you. Also, Jeremy, forgot to say this. Get rid of fucking Sexy Coco. You took my idea and ran with it. You don't even really like me anymore. I am going to call you out on every single stream until you get rid of Sexy Coco, you fucking cuck weirdo. I'm going after everybody today. You ain't safe for me. Get rid of Sexy Coco. You don't like me anymore. Get fucking rid of him, Jeremy. Well, actually, no, that's not true. I'm thankful. No, I would never want him to get a bag of Coke laced with fentanyl. I would never want that to happen. Right? No. How did he demolish me? By telling lies that aren't true? How was I demolished? I would like to know. He could come on here and tell me. I don't care.
Yeah, Mr. Blacksmith, what do you see going on here? Please tell me, because this dude's having a mental breakdown, but why is he having a mental breakdown?
I hope I mean, it would be a gosh darn shame. I mean, the guy who made fun of my daughter to the point that his fat, doughy fuck co-host winced? Nah. I truly...
Low-key, though, him calling somebody else a fat, doughy fuck is literally hilarious. That would be like me calling him a fat, doughy fuck. Because I'm a fat, doughy fuck. It's ironic. That shit's fucking ironic. But let me tell you that if you look at me, the PPP, and then Review Tech, like, I weigh the least, I'm the shortest, and I have the smallest titties, but the biggest dick. So, like, I got the biggest dick, but I'm the shortest and the least amount of fat with the smallest boobies. And then, PPP's in the middle, and he's got, medium-sized dick. And then we got good old huge titties, super fat, and, like, micro-peen over here. Like, oh my God, bro.
Do hope. I would never want to see him overdose with foam coming out of his mouth and slowly die and suffer. I would never want to see that. I am not that kind of man. I wouldn't laugh and sit there and eat.
That's fucked up, man. Be like, Review Tech, like, you're going to, like, fentanyl overdose? Like, if you really don't like the guy or whatever, just fucking report him to the IRS or some shit. Like, what the fuck, bro?
Eat popcorn as he was choking on his own bodily fluids? That would never be something I would do. I'm a better person than that. Cry because I'm calling her a cunt. Also said, because you want to know what happened to my daughter? Because she was on an antibiotic for her ear. She had a reaction to it. And she said, look, because Rich took his medical advice and he regretted it. I don't care you're a female. Don't ever let me see you. You have nothing to worry about, but don't ever let me see you face to face.
Why, you gonna do something?
You're nice and safe. We'll never meet. It'll stay that way, too, thankfully.
Yeah. Holy shit, bro! Like, how is this even, like, a fucking thing, bro? Like, this is fucking real, dude? Like, this is super fucking real.
Hi, Eric. I know you're a fucking idiot, so I'm going to explain this to you really slowly. Listen. Asking for information is public things. Videos. Things that are on Kiwi forums. Stupid shit that you've done. Yes, I want your blood type, Eric. That's what I want. Or I want to find out you have a stupid fucking book which someone told me about your wrestling career. That's like me saying I have a music career. Cry more.
Okay.
Hi, everybody. Richard ReviewTechUSA here. And I see many people are concerned about my mental health, my well-being, and want to see if I'm okay. I am okay.
Is he okay?
I just had a lot to say today that I've held back for about 2 months. I also see people saying they're concerned and that I'm a drug addict. I think the concern is feigned, so this is for them. Suck my fucking dick.
Suck my fucking
Oh no, you leaked a Discord message. That was obviously going to get leaked anyway. Yeah, it's a new era of ReviewTechUSA, where there's no reviewing tech, and it's mostly internet blood sports. And people like you are in my sights. Good luck with that one. I'm not Phil.
You're not Darkside Phil, and you're not going to get caught jerking it on the internet, or what? Because, like, this shit's fucking crazy, bro. This dude's fucking
Whoever
crazy.
has stuff on any of these assholes, if you don't mind, no one is required to do anything. It'll just be appreciated. By all means, post it here. You could DM it to me if you're not comfortable. I understand that as well. I'm not holding back anymore. The ship is sinking, and man, I'm going to stir up everything while it's sinking. Oh, someone, would you mind? I mean, that's me being a fat, lazy fuck. I could do it myself. Go to Kiwi Farms. If someone could send me a link to that, that would be fantastic. I am going to make on YouTube, not outside of YouTube. I just need to keep saying that because everyone on Twitter thinks I'm going to go bridge diving tonight. I am going to make his life on YouTube a living hell.
Bridge diving.
Just by watching him and roasting the shit out of him. I refrained from doing it because I didn't want what happened on Twitter today to happen. Little late for that now, though. Hi, Eric. You're going to wish that you never, ever did what you did. All the fucking... me holding back and trying to have rapport is now out the window.
Yeah. I really hope that he's not going to start a shotgun or something. That would really suck. But yeah, I think that he might, he's definitely high level on the alert watch or whatever, because he's definitely not me. I mean, we look similar. I don't need to wear glasses because I have better than perfect vision and I can hear better than most people. But, like, him going after Keto Casino, like, that's already a 2 versus 1 fight, and they're on the up and up, so, like, he's got no chance of winning that fight. And, I mean, to be clear, like, the casino has basically the entirety of Kiwi Farms seemingly at their back, but at the same time, just simply awaiting for Andy to basically either relapse or fuck up in some kind of way, because PPP seems to be solid enough that he's probably not going to fuck up. And, the overall sentiment on him seems to be that everybody likes him quite a lot, actually. So, I don't know. So, I guess dude's going to be doxing everybody. He's going to be putting out all of the information that was out there on all of this shit, which is kind of fucking weird, actually. It's actually, like, a little bit strange. I got to dive into that one at least a little bit more because, he's saying some things that, make me wonder. But the main thing there was the whole bridge diving thing, because that seems a little bit directly pointed, at least in some kind of way or whatever. Like, I don't know, man. Shit's giving me the creeps, though. Shit's giving me the fucking creeps, man. The dude gives me the fucking creeps. He seems like one of those guys that, would have gotten picked up for being a chomo of some kind. But, we've done as much as we can, or at least I think we could do on that particular one. Tonight, though, we're going to leave it off with something that I thought was very, very interesting, actually. I'm just going to go directly to the Kiwi Farms thread for it because it would be a lot easier to do so. But you guys remember Doug Stewart? You remember Doug Stewart working with the New York Times, friends with Microchip and JB, brought him to me as the guy he found as when he was interviewing people to see who invented the QAnon thing while he was working with the New York Times, working with fucking MAGA Coalition. Fucking Doug Stewart! He's back. But he's not, technically back. I think he still might be on Twitter or whatever, but he's kind of a pussy-ass bitch, and he blocks me or whatever, like most people do. He tries to say that I'm not, a good reporter or anything, but, I pay attention, right? And I thought it was pretty crazy that, when I met Doug, I met Doug and he was talking about that Neil Rauhauser character, somebody who I'd never even heard of before. Right, and I guess Doug was trying to connect me to Neil Rauhauser in some kind of way, and I was like, who the fuck is that? I've literally never heard of this guy. And then the dude shows up in my chat, and then we start getting fucking harassed by him and the other and his whole entire crew, on top of the fucking Cicada crew and all the other fucking crews. Literally. He's posting on Kiwi Farms, and he's been apparently posting a lot on Kiwi Farms about Jim Stewartson. You remember Jim Stewartson? Yeah, apparently Jim's still around. People care about Jim a lot. I've been following the thread on Kiwi Farms for a little bit on it. I mean, they got a decent amount of pages, like 33, but I did see this post right here, and I was like, holy fuck, is that Doug? Does that say Doug S? And I was like, is that Doug Stewart, dude? I was like, is that fucking Doug Stewart, dude? Oh... And I just thought it was weird because it says, as Jim becomes more like a QAnon follower every day, he can't help but hop into the replies of his paid stalkers to epically pawn them. Huh. Interesting. Interesting indeed. I haven't really paid a whole lot of attention to this shit. Are we acting like we're surprised Julian's free like he hasn't been free the whole time? He hasn't been free the whole time. He's been in fucking jail for the last 5 years. Anyways. Well, what really got me wondering was the fact that Jim is trying to now... Jim is now in Doug's sights for a different thing. If you remember a while back, everybody was talking about the Power 10 botnet, how, people were using it to get lots of followers or whatever. And that's how they were growing things. Well, I guess Doug's now accusing Jim of all of that. And he's doing so in a weird way. He's not hourly doing it on Twitter. He's doing it over here on the Kiwi Farms. And he's making an interesting case to basically say that now Jim Stewartson has been working with Neil Rauhauser to build this whole entire thing since the very beginning. Which I kind of fucking thought was hilarious because I thought we already all fucking knew that shit. But apparently not. And now he's bringing it back. So now Jim and Neil Rauhauser are starting to work together. And it's all a fucking crazy conspiracy against Doug. And all of the people at Kiwi Farms seem to be all about Doug. I have an account on Kiwi Farms, right? And it's just Defango. I don't ever fucking post or anything like that. I just have it. So, nobody else takes it or whatever. Because I ain't a little bitch, I ain't a pussy. I ain't a fucking pussy. I'll just put my own fucking name on there. What do I care if somebody gets this shit? But here you go. However, immediately after hooking up with notorious astroturfer Neil Rauhauser begins to explode, Rauhauser gets involved with Jim's anti-QAnon savior group, the Thinking Project, and his numbers skyrocket. Uh-oh. Like everyone else involved with Neil, they go from nothing to a massive following engagement. Huh. Interesting. Here's a lot of raw data he clicks from Twitter to push conspiratorial knowledge to the gullible. This is how he was easily able to bait hook Jim Sewerson, just like Caroline Orr. They both know nothing. They're both know nothing losers. What's this? Here's an example of Neil Rauhauser using a case file, sister to Maltigo, to link me to Douglas Mackey, aka Ricky Vaughn, a man charged by the DOJ over a meme. I mean, wasn't he found guilty of that shit? And didn't your friend Microchip testify against him in open court? So yeah, like, why does Neil Rauhauser? I mean, it's funny that Neil Rauhauser used some fucking Maltigo type shit to connect you two guys together, but I mean, it's pretty fucking clear you guys are connected. Wait, what is this? Huh. This is kind of weird. Hey, wait a minute. Titty Twister. I remember that shit. Right? That was like all the stuff there. Kiwi Farms, Doug Stewart, The Shed, Doug Stewart, Mindy Robinson, Doug Stewart. Remember when Mindy Robinson was all up my ass back in the day? We had her on the show. Who was that? Because of Doug Stewart and the MAGA Coalition and Gabe Hoffman and that one dude that we did the show with for a while. What the fuck was his name? Glenn Herman. Remember Glenn? Anybody remember Glenn? Yeah. Anybody remember Glenn? I remember Glenn. Interesting. He will often lie and tell the gullible that it is Maltigo, the software that made these connections with its own plugins. In reality, Case File is a blank slate used for making charts on whatever you want. Jim Stewartson was active in the container group where high-level breaches of GAD, Epic, and other sites happened, so when Rothhauser even provided material support, donated equipment, Jim attacked me once I went to National File and gave the story and the screenshots of the conversation. I became a target of Stewartson after I outed Rauhauser. They are inextricably linked, and Rauhauser is a known astroturfer. Yeah, I remember Glenn. So yeah, it looks like the beef between Jim Stewartson and Doug Stewart is still happening. He's still trying to prove that, I guess, Jim is working with all these people. Like, I thought we already proved all of this stuff, right? Like, didn't they already prove all this stuff? Like, the only reason I even talked to fucking Jim Stewartson in the first place was because I was trying to fix all the disinformation that Arturo had given to him, because Arturo was part of the Jim, Doug, Rauhauser universe, and I was not, right? Like, this just doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Like, it seems like a lot of people are mad at, like, all the wrong people. And then every single time I fucking turn around, Doug is somehow finding another way to bring in this Rauhauser character into the situation, just like he did for me. Like, every fucking time Doug seems to go somewhere, he'll start off by getting you on information about one thing, but it always fucking devolves back to Neil Rauhauser. It's fucking weird, bro. It's fucking weird, bro. I'm telling you what, right now, it's fucking weird. The shit's fucking weird. Yeah, dude, they're still fucking at it, bro. And I paid attention to all of this shit. I keep paying attention to it. But more or less, the only reason I even bring it up is because I was like, wow, I had no idea that it went all that deep. But then I slapped myself and I was like, yeah, we actually did know all of this stuff, right? But it's the way that Doug is going about it, because Noel, the Joshua Connor Moon, aka Noel, the guy that runs Kiwi Farms, is friends with Doug, and I have seen them interacting together, talking on the forums, which is kind of a normal thing that they would mostly do, but, it just kind of seems weird, I don't disagree with Doug on the fact that Jim is a fake and a lie. He was obviously selected to bring himself into the situation. Like, some people decided in a room somewhere that he was going to be the guy for this. particular game because this whole thing has been wrapped up in trying to connect QAnon to Michael Flynn because of how Michael Flynn appears inside the whole fucking QAnon mythos in the first place. And, again, there's Doug Stewart, the guy that originally, allegedly, was supposedly behind the expose that Jack Posobiec did. And, later on, he's the same guy that got mad at me for having JB come on the show and say that, oh, the logs were fake, even though JB didn't make the logs. And he had already came out years before saying that they were real. And then all of a sudden he changed his mind after the feds came to him and wanted to rip his dick off. Huh. Yeah. I wonder who's the bad guy in this one. I mean, I'm a bad guy, I guess, but like, I'm paying attention to this one. It doesn't make a whole lot of fucking sense. I mean, we knew Jim's fucking whole entire shit was fake, but like, why? Yeah. Yeah. Just super weird, dude. Even more weird, just to be clear, is that we actually got some emails from somebody claiming to be JAnon. You guys remember JAnon? Do you remember JAnon? Yeah. Well, today I saw Toots Little Fighter, aka JAnon, aka what's his name, James Lefebvre or whatever, talking to me. But I guess he's having some sort of beef with Thomas Schoenberger. So today, just randomly, Bag Boy sent me a bunch of fucking emails. And look who they're from. So Mia Music, Thomas Schoenberger, to JAnon, Toots Little Fighter, Chris McGimsey Jones, Chris Jones. Interesting. Tell us how you groom miters using fake cicadas to pretend to be female and ask them for money. Come at me, bro, or are you chicken? Stop hiding behind lying women like Chris Gimpy. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, this is like a big ass long email. Yeah, out of nowhere, they're trying to drag me back into the TS shit. Like, what's up with all that? Like, what's going on? Like, this is a whole fucking thing. Like, look at this. Look at how long this shit is. I'm fucking still scrolling, bitch. Look at how fucking long that shit is. Full disclosure, to response to Schoenberger's lies, I have resorted to flattery in most cases. Schoenberger's a man I do not trust, but would talk to impress. Over the course of the years of knowing Schoenberger, I was 22, now I'm 27. I kept him in my line of sight out of fear. To me, it's dangerous. So I said and did things for my own protection as well as to solicit this information. Schoenberger has admitted to providing evidence of the following as outlined in this document: extortion, intimidation, doxing, threats of doxing, hacking, defamation, gamejacking, impersonation, false accusation, lies and deceit towards other individuals, collusion or impersonation of a government official, disruption of civil suits, indoctrinating minors, taking a figurehead role in theosophy, and spreading treason and treasonous propagandas and being in collusions with others to do so. Yeah. Monograph Live! Is that real? Is that really you? What's up, Bonnie? Nah, that can't be him. He doesn't have a live channel. It's just Monograph. Yeah, that's a fucking book, bro. 4017, 3 videos. Join May 13, 2017. Oh shit, it is. It fucking is him. Oh shit, what's up, Bonnie? No way, bro. That biggest
And when the world is ready to be born anew, we will step into the light.
Yep. Tim, 17 likes. He's in the live chat, Psyoff. Good morning. How are you doing today, senor? I haven't seen you in a while. Last time I brought your name up, I was looking at a one Nicholas Recada's recent foray into becoming a drug kingpin. And I was maniacally laughing, thinking to myself, oh man, I know Monograph can't talk about this shit today, but like, he's probably celebrating. He's probably celebrating quite profusely, to be perfectly honest, which is very interesting indeed. I mean, I've been paying attention to that whole entire situation pretty directly. And I obviously do not stand with Nicholas Rekieta. I mean, I'm pretty sure that I made it very clear to him last year when I was calling him out for all of his shit, like, well, the dude's probably on drugs. He definitely seems to be some kind of a drug dealer. He's a swinger. He lied about being a swinger. What else did he lie about? That's just the real thing. Neil Rigger. Uh-oh. They're all coming out of the woodwork. But yeah, I figured hopefully you're doing well there, Mr. Monograph. I've been following up on your case, and it definitely seems like you've been doing good. Even over there on the good old Kiwi farms, it seems like, I wouldn't say that you're getting any supporters, but I think they're starting to realize that there's always a bigger fish to fry. There's always a bigger fish to fry. Excuse me. Just drinking my water. But yeah, kind of weird, dude. Where are all these people coming from, dude? Like, what did we get today? Monographs in the chat. We got Doug Stewart posting about the whole Jim Stewartson thing, and then I get all these freaking emails from Thomas Schoenberger and Toots Little Fighter. And here, I just wanted to put it in full disclosure. Hey, James, I could give a shit about your new beef with Thomas Schoenberger after you've been lying your ass off over him, but you are the worst that humanity has to offer, and blocking me constantly isn't going to get you any love from me. You can either apologize to me and let everyone know you've been lying your ass off 4 years, or keep going down this idiotic road. I have zero hope for you to do the right thing. Suck it, Defango. Suck it, motherfucker. I just wanted to say it for real. Yep. For only $150 a month, you could have an exclusive Rekieta back pass. What the fuck is a back pass? I don't know, dude. But yeah, that's what I told him that I thought about the whole things. But I only sent it to Janon. I didn't send it to, any other people or whatever. I'm just kind of like, what the hell, bro? Like, what is even happening? What is even happening, dude? I don't know. Just seems like all of the old people are coming out, and then it's just like, if I even poke my head up and start talking about any of this stuff, people are gonna be all over my bullshit. I don't really feel like I need that right now. So, I'll just stay on the outside, making some points or whatever. But, I'm pleased with the developments of the Rekieta case, because it's nice to know that I was right about someone, but at the same time, it's really shitty what that did to his kids. And just the fact that I'm even seeing anything about fucking Jim Stewartson coming out, and then the fact that now there's 34 pages about him on Kiwi Farms is very weird, because I haven't attributed anything to that conversation, literally whatsoever, right? But I'm in it. Like, just to point it out there, I could show you that, I hope Jim's asking for attorney fees in his latest filings. He may get before his last statement come to the basis of the complaint. Here's 4+ hour audio between Jim and Defango. Another LARPer. SoundCloud. Lestat DeFoya and Jim Stewart's voice chat part 2. At 25 minutes in the file, Jim forgets to hang up the call and the recording catches a conversation with his wife who's clearly concerned. And then Lestat, Doug Stewart, the exact moment that Defango brainwashing Jim. The psyop to end more psyops. It's the leaked audio that I posted on my YouTube channel or whatever of a conversation between me and Jim Stewartson where I was trying to unbrainwash him from all of the lies that Arturo and other people like fucking Doug were making up about me because I did not want to go with their incorrect formulation of the narrative of events that they thought that they were a part of. Yeah. If Assange free, you were paying $9.99 a month? Yeah. So just think about that, you know? There's a lot going on here, you know? You got Doug Stewart coming back out of the woodwork, a little heroin fiend himself. And, you know, I'm happy that he's going after Jim Stewartson, but he still has a reckoning to deal with himself because he's told a shitload of lies. And the fact that he's trying to, like, cross-cut this whole fucking Neil Rauhauser situation into the Jim Stewartson thing is just kind of, like, a little fucking weird, to be perfectly honest. It's a little fucking weird. It's actually, like, really fucking weird. It's, like, super fucking weird. Oh, dude, Lestat used to put you to sleep when you live stream on the distillery. Yeah, I could see that happening. That guy's not very interesting, to be perfectly honest. But, I mean, he's doing stuff now, but, I mean, that guy did more damage to me and the rest of the world than I ever did with him lying. I mean, just with the amount of flip-flopping he did on the whole QAnon thing, like, my story never changed. The only thing in my story that gets weird is the fact that, you know, when this whole expose stuff started happening, it wasn't me that made it all happen. Oh, no, no, no. It was Doug. He's the one that rubber stamped all of the stuff and dotted all his I's and crossed all his T's. Only to years later try to expose me after I broke it off with Glenn Herman and the MAGA Coalition, only to fail miserably. But then seeing him posting over on the farms and knowing that he's at least better than acquaintances with the guy that runs the website makes me take a pause from actually trying to counter any of his posts. Mostly simply because it's better to just let him talk and think that he's going to get away with anything than it would be to actually start pressing him, because he's just like everyone else. Like, he'll just block you so he doesn't have the conversation, and then he invents some kind of way of connecting you into his, like, super fucking hate boner for fucking Neil Rauhauser, who we don't want anything to do with him. We've never really had anything to do with, other than after this dude brought him up to me. But hey, you know, Neil Rauhauser's got a fucking Kiwi Farms thread too. I'm actually looking at it right now. Yeah. All these people. Louise, good old Louise Mensch. Good old fucking Neil Rauhauser and Doug Stewart and all these fucking shitbags. You know, that's the thing, is that that's the thing. You're gonna blaze Defango. Have a great night later. All right, man. Have a good one there, Monograph. We appreciate everything that you do, and hope you have a great day. And honestly, congratulations. I don't know what you did to Nicholas Recato, but you fucked him up. You fucked him up good. I'm so proud of it. I don't know, dude. I look at Neil Rauhauser and Doug Stewart as basically being the same person, if you can understand that. Like, they're the same guy, basically. I don't really see a difference between them. They both suck. Whatever. That's pretty much it. That's all I got for you guys today. Tomorrow we'll probably have some more garbage to talk about after I, do a little bit of investigating and researching into things to figure out if there's actually any true reality into this other stuff. But outside of that, it's just been great hanging out with you on the best worst show on the internet. This show definitely sucks. We know, but that's okay. We're going to keep doing it anyway because even if we suck, we're still like 10 times better than all the other fucking meatheads that had to pay a bunch of money to, have their little streams with their friends that are boring as fuck. Well, I mean, if you got a fucking 90 or less than 90 IQ, then that shit's probably fucking amazing to you. And that's fine. But whatever. I don't know. Best worst show. We're done. We'll see you later. At least you know what's been going on for the last week and what we're keeping our eyes on. So yeah, we got eyes on Doug Stewart. We got eyes on Review Tech USA. We got eyes on Andy Worski and PPP, the Keto Casino. We got eyes on the quartering. I got eyes everywhere. And you know what? We sandbag hard, dude. I got mad information about a lot of these things and all these things that we just talked about today that I ain't even bringing up because I ain't got time for that shit anymore. I don't do this for a living, and if I did, well, when I did, I never really was making a great living. So that's pretty much it. Good night. See you later. Adios, au revoir. Bye. Do whatever this is you guys do now. I'm gonna go back into VR. Go watch some of that VR porn. Yeah, boy. I'm just saying what you're thinking.